Hello, folks. Welcome back to We Heal Nations. That was a cool break. This is part two of We Heal Nations for August 29, 2023. So we were delving into the now, basically um, being aligned in alignment with the now and what's happening. So on in this segment, we're going to speak about the change in the financial system a little bit. I don't have all of it, but I've been doing my part to be in control of my own destiny, as to say. And I recently found out something when I was experiencing that time in when I was kidnapped by the so-called police, that foreign operatives, as some people would say, on the land. Um, I woke up one day with something written across my leg, and I could see C, I can see R, but I wasn't too sure. It was kind of faded and not at the same time, but it's now ding, ding, ding. It's crow. The word crow was written on my leg, and in my research about um, what's happening with the transfer back to our original alignment of the land, because the planets are aligning, we have to align, and basically going back. And as we are souls having an experience, we also have energies of our past ancestors or of particular people, so that we can help to bring this to a manifestation of heaven on earth. So I did a little digging, and I spoke to Rob Hayes a few times. He was on my program in the earlier times, but since he got more popular, he does more work within the so-called United States part of the Americas, right? Because all of it is one land. Quebec, Canada does not exist, and there's proof of that. So, um, because everything was done on unlawfully, right? Everyone is being occupied. We've been in a spell, as we said in the last program. So when I discovered that, I did a little more digging, and um, the the crows, or crown as they were called, were like certain tribes of a priesthood, and they would wear like a crow crown um, on their head, and they have the face mask and so forth. So they took part in the Gullah Wars, and and also the crow has certain meanings, right? And one of it is destiny. Sorry, my computer. I had a few people came by or called while while I was trying to set up for the second half. So um, yeah, so basically, let me just type it in so you can, and I want to refer some sites for you to do some research too, if you like. So I'm just going to put it in. So here, I'm going to put in crow meaning, right? And okay, so in the regular Merriam dictionary, it's just a simple thing. It says boast, brag, vaunt. That's not me though. Crow, right? Mean to express pride. But when we go into the spiritual essence of it, right? The crow symbolism, it's associated with most people. It's associated with death, but it's also associated with um, cleverness, intelligent, teamwork, um, destiny, transformation, um, reciprocity, all good stuff. So it makes sense to a lot for a lot of things that I know that I've been through for the last 3 or 4 years. Basically, a transformation, right? Um, so when things like that happen to you, or certain symbols appear to you, or certain um, butterfly, whatever, you should look it up just to see what it means. And it could be like a totem become part of your totem. And it's basically saying that these are attributes of your path that you've graduated or you're graduating to, right? So pay pay close attention to things like that. That will help you to release even more aspect of yourself that would shed those things of the past, because you want to stay in the now always, right? So that was very interesting to me when I dug deeper into it. So um, gratitude. Um, the other thing that people are really interested in right now, in the now, right, is why, a lot of people are suffering because they have none of these Federal Reserve notes to do anything to get money, or the food, some of the food are not in alignment with our bodies right now. Most of it isn't, because that was by design, and that a lot of people are going back to growing their food. Like I myself, I grow on the balcony. I've been eating off the balcony. There's some stuff in the backyard too, but you know, um, I really don't eat that much either. Like sometimes I do cheat, but most of the time I try to go like 24 hours without like eating like the way I was eating before. So and then I feel I'm not so hungry like before. And I go outside. That's taking care of you in the now, and ground, feel the sun, um, the tree, listen to the trees, and communicate with the trees, the animals, everything. So you're being more connected rather than on the physical. So in a sense, it's not a bad thing that you don't have access to these things. It's pushing you to connect back with the true mother of the earth, the mother earth, right? So but however, we're going into a higher dimension, which eventually would lead to not having to worry about money. So we, in a sense, are the ones who create our world. So if we know what was going on, many in lack and so forth, when we plan as going back to the way we live as the matriarchal system, where the village is very much involved, or the community is very much involved, and it's a sharing, giving community, then no one needs to suffer, right? I was trying to, like, people think they're spiritual, or they're ascending in a sense, because they're coming to a realization of what's really going on, but it's not just that. It's accepting the fact that you are part of the wrong as well. If you are a realtor, if you are a preacher, if you are wherever you are, myself, I took part in it, because we were programmed. But now, to change it to a more righteous environment, a more peaceful and fair, just environment, you have to accept that your part was either really, really influential into a lot of it, or you could have done more, or whatever it is, and then try to make a change for the better, right? That's all it is. Once you own that, it's very simple for us to come and be united as one, wanting a change and preparing and creating that change in the now, like it's already happened. So you live like it's already happened. So a lot of people still would say, well, um, well, I can't go without Medicare, because what if I need the hospital or whatever? If you're in the now you are perfectly healthy. Now you don't need a hospital. And if you maintain that now, you never need that, right? I'm grateful to be here and to be in great health. I have abundance. I will serve others. I aspire to be the best me. I feel great. I feel happy. That's in a now. Those are stimulating cells. Those are telling the cells to stay healthy. So there's no need to think on a lower vibration. and therefore your body will not be in a low vibration, because when it's in a low vibration, that creates illnesses. Does that make sense? That's how I see it. That's how I read it. That's how I feel it. That's how I know it, and I love it. So, the other thing is there is I'm with a group, and they sent on uh, a website called African Intelligence, that you can go into it and ask any questions, right? So let me just try it. Okay, so I think I saved it as one of my, wait, hold on, let's see. Yes, as one of my links to go to. And the question today I ask is okay. So I put in a question. I want to see how advanced it is. Wow. So the question is, are people receiving funds for the reset, right? And it says option of their business. It says yes, many people are receiving funds for the resumption of their business. The US Small Business Administration, SBA, has provided over 500 million in loans and grants to help small businesses affected by the pandemic. Additionally, many states and local governments have provided additional funds and resources to help small businesses. This was not where I was going, but at least there's a response, right? Let's try something. Okay, let's say where can the people of St. Vincent get remedies for the corporation corruption? Corporation corrupt. Uh, oh, wait. Okay, I think I spelled something wrong. Okay, the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Anti-Corruption Commission. This is an independent body established to investigate and prosecute corruption cases in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The commission has the power to investigate and prosecute cases of corruption, bribery, and other related offenses. The Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, DPP, is responsible for prosecuting criminal matters in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The DPP can investigate and prosecute cases of corporate corruption. The Financial Service Authority, FSA, is responsible for regulating and supervising financial services in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The FSA has the power to investigate and prosecute cases of corporate corruption. The St. Vincent and the Grenadines Bar Association, oh gosh, the Bar Association is a professional body of lawyers in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The Bar Association can provide legal advice to individuals and companies. I'm sorry, folks, I'm laughing because I think this is not the type of AI information that I'm looking for, because this is part of the corruption. So I'm gonna ask, what if this all the system is corrupt? Okay, when let's see, I'm gonna try and add into that. uh, I'm gonna say when the entire system is corruption, is corrupt. Okay, so yes, I think that would be a great question. Let's see what it does. Okay, let's see what it gives me. I'm trying. Okay, it looks like it's gonna rain. My lighting just changed because I was using the daylight. I'm not putting any lights on. So I hope this is bright enough. Because okay, so the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines can seek remedies through international organizations such as the United Nations, the International Criminal Court. I think that's better, or the International Court of Justice. They can also seek remedies through regional organizations such as the Caribbean Community CARICOM, which is still linked to the anyway, the Organization of American States, which I did mention, or the African Union. Additionally, they can seek remedies through local organizations such as the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Human Rights Association or the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Bar Association. Oh gosh. What happens when all of those people are corrupt? That is the question. But anyway, I was just checking that out. You know, uh what can you tell me about the quantum financial system? Let's see what it says. Yeah, it's just a general thing it's telling me. The quantum financial system is an emerging technology that combines quantum computing with blockchain technology to create a secure and efficient financial system. It is designed to be more secure than traditional financial system by leveraging the power of quantum computing to create an immutable ledger of transactions, meaning um, you'll see all the transactions. So you'll see the person got a certain amount. Say we are to all receive 20,000 a month and we all have something to trade. The system would set up where every time you trade, say you take $10 to get mangoes from such and such a person, it shows everything. It shows everything. So it's not there's no room for cheating or stealing or whatever. And because now everybody would have access to this, you will see if there's discrepancies, and you will also see the, let's say, the flaws, if there's any, that they're so-called wealthy people, who the real wealthy people who are made to be poor, like Vincent is doing. The Vincentian Society is making sure you're poor so that they can use your stuff to create their wealth. So now they're not able to do that. And then it says the quantum financial system also has the potential to reduce transaction cost and increase the speed of financial transaction. As a matter of fact, it could have it minute to minute. So if I'm here in Montreal and I want someone in St. Vincent to get $500,000 to get a home, I can do that within minutes, and they'll see it's for a home because you're going to put in what it's for and whatever, etc. So if that person uses it for something else, you'll be able to see too, because it's also supposedly the quantum system, from what I'm hearing, it works with your vibration as well. So it will be able to pick up those thieves before they even get access to an account, because they probably won't get one, right? So that's very interesting where the technology is going to be so advanced, which will, it's already been there. But if you study more of what really happened, the true heritage of Earth, instead of saying his story, because that's what it is, his story and his story and his story and his story and his, from all different types of point of view, because of the jealousies and stuff. The people who call themselves Greeks, the people who call themselves Italian, the people who call themselves Jews, the people who call, they all want to put themselves at the guy who's like the mighty, like that. So we have to find the true heritage of the earth, and that's what we're going back to, right? So I thought I would cover a little bit of that so it will ease people's mind a little bit. You can do some research. Look, it's called, well, you go to www dot africanintelligence.org. That's what it is. And you could ask questions there. I'm not saying it's perfect answers, but at least it's something like you could ask, like, um, uh, how many massacres occurred in the islands, for example. No, okay, wait. Um, I have to put Caribbean because there are many islands. Let's see what it says. Okay, so this is my question. How many massacres occurred in the Caribbean islands after colonization? It is difficult to provide an exact number of massacres that took place in the Caribbean islands after colonization. However, there have been numerous reports of massacres and other atrocities committed against the indigenous population of the Caribbean islands by European colonizers. These include the massacre of Arawak Indians in Hispaniola in 1492, the massacre of Caribs in St. Vincent in 1626, and the massacre of Taino Indians in Jamaica 1655. So this is a great tool to use. You could ask it how many leaders were murdered, all kinds of stuff, and it will give you dates and everything like that. So actually, that's the first time I asked these type of questions. I might just try, but yeah, because I've been so busy this morning. So this is a great tool, even for young ones in the house. If you have a computer for them, have them. You ask them these questions and let them go and research it for themselves, right? And have them write something about it or whatever to keep their minds busy. What did you think? What do how could you create a story around it? Whatever, um, uh, things like that. You can ask about the system of leadership and governance prior to the colonial system. I don't know. Anything you want to ask, you can ask. Okay? So this is a great tool. What else that we can cover in the now? Okay, well, I did speak a little bit about AI. I'm learning a bit about AI to create like book covers, create stuff, create my blogs and so forth, animation, etc. And I'm having a good time. It feels like I've been doing this before. It feels like I was part of the creator of this, because I remember having a dream about this. It's weird. Transferring, like me talking here, like instead I've dreamt like about 10 to 15 years ago, maybe longer, that I was actually doing a podcast, but it transferred my image to an animation. And that's what's happening too with AI. If you notice, I actually had a dream about this some years ago. So um, we are always in the now. So maybe we just, when we sleep, we just cross in the dimensions, right? So the now that is happening now. Does that make sense? And I'm gonna wrap up for this second half. It's not entirely 1 hour, but I like it shorter because it gives you time. It gives everyone time to digest and learn something and get a chance to go and research things. And again, I want to play that song. So here we go. Right? I'm gonna put it from the beginning. We're healing nations. I'm gonna come up with another song, but those words were from me. I think he added some of his stuff, like, at the beginning. Get it right. Peace and love, folks. Love you.